welcome to the half, ladies and gentlemen, as we are set to give you the breakdown on the first 20 minutes of action between the Far Eastern University and the UE Red Warriors. Well, according to theme, the Battle of the East has gone all the way east here to Antipolo Rizal. 26-41 our score so far. We'll get to Mix Gomez and we'll get to Sid Crespo in a little bit, but Mikey Reyes and Nikko Ramos here with you guys to give you guys the action so far and give you guys the breakdown. Mikey, it's been a different story to say the least. Dahil at this point in their first matchup, UE was well ahead of FEU, was struggling to hit from the outside. UE had already had a piping hot Alvin Pasaol at that point. Pero dito sa matchup na to in the second round, yung kasabihan nga lintik lang ang walang ganti at medyo dedicated at mukhang dedikado talagang gumante itong FEU in this matchup against UE as they've come off with all cylinders firing.
Well, right off the bat, the first thing you see is the sense of urgency for the FEU Tamaraws. Not only do they want that win back or that loss back from the first round when they went up against UE, but they're fighting for Final Four hopes. So you can see na talagang nag-prepare sina Coach Olsen Rosell. You can commend the coaching staff of FEU for that terrific zone defense that UE has had troubles with the whole first half.
Take a look at the numbers story. That field goal percentage has not been in the favor of UE all game long. They started off slow. And they've continued to, continuously miss and, not really have the best looks at the basket. You can credit the FEU defense for that. And also 0 fast break points from the top team in the league as far as pace goes. And those are two things that don't usually spell good things for you after 20 minutes of action.
That's what you were saying. Number 1 in pace in the league, 0 fast break points. FEU holding Alvin Pasol to a measly 2 of 12 from the field for only 6 points, 9 rebounds. Although for Alvin Pasol doing it on the glass. Sa kabila naman, Arvin Tolentino, 13 points, 3 3-point baskets in the second quarter alone. Of course, itong si Barkley Ibonia also running the floor, getting easy baskets for FEU and rebounding for them.
Well, let's now take this chance to go inside the UE dugout, so to speak. Mix Gomez was just inside the locker room with UE. Mix, what can you share with us?
Nikko and Mikey, napag-usapan nga natin ang formula for success for the UE Red Warriors kanina in the pregame. And while they are halfway there with their 3-point shots made and in their rebounding, yung depensa talaga ang in-emphasize ni Coach Joe Silva sa dugout. Sinabi niya that they simply just cannot give 41 points to the FEU Tamaraws. They can make their shots. Well, actually, they just made their 3-point shots. The other shots did not go in. But, if they're giving more shots or they're letting FEU make more shots than them, wala rin talagang mangyayari sa kanila. Balik sa inyo, Nikko and Mikey.
Thanks a lot, Mix. The scorecard, just to refresh everyone's memory, was that Coach Joe Silva wanted 17 assists, 50 rebounds, 10 3-pointers made para dito sa UE and to keep FEU below 70 points. They've done well in some of those categories, in the other categories, not so much. Lipat tayo sa kabilang banda and go to Sid Crespo. Sidney, you were just in the FEU locker room. How are things going there?
Nikko and Mikey, they weren't even talking about revenge against UE today. Instead, they're just focusing on what Coach O calls pledge and commit. Sinulat nga yan ni Coach O kanina sa whiteboard at sabi ni Coach O na pledge na tulad nga na ipakita nilang they care for this game, not just merely by words but also by their actions. Now, Mix was talking about his team's target for today's game, while on the FEU side of things, sabi ni Coach O, they need to commit on the little things tulad nga ng rebounds dahil talo sila sa department na ito in the previous game. At ngayong second half, simple lang ang instruction ni Coach O, and that is kahit gaano pa daw kalaki ang lamang nila, they cannot take things for granted.
Thanks a lot, Sidney. We'll see you guys later on in the ball game, supposing there are big developments going on for both ends. The matchup that we've been talking about at that point guard position, Mikey, is something I want to bring up with you. We brought up Manalang, we brought up Jasper Parker, and we talked about how Jasper has a little bit of a chip on his shoulder in his final 3 playoff games. What's your scorecard for them so far after 20 minutes?
Well, they've both been aggressive. They haven't been making their shots. Philip Manalang had 2 3-pointers in the first quarter as Jasper Parker. Medyo napupuntos din siya paunti-unti, but it's really the aggressiveness that they bring to the table for both teams, setting their teammates up. And also on the defensive end, being aggressive, pressuring the basketball. I think that's very important. But Jasper Parker right now leading the way for the FEU Tamaraws. That great start and handling the fort in the second quarter.
Yeah, so, that's a fantastic job done by both of our courtside reporters. We go back to Sid Crespo for something important. Go ahead, Sid.
Yes, Nico, at para naman sa mga UAAP fans, get ready to cheer loud for your school dahil nalalapit na nga ang UAAP Cheer Dance Competition happening on November 17 sa Mall of Asia Arena. For more updates, you may follow SNA on Twitter at ABS-CBN Sports or their website sports.abs-cbn.com. At sa Luzon, Visayas at